Welcome to my channel and welcome to my table where all your favorite local cuisines are made simple right from the comfort of your own home. My name is Desiree Whitehead and today we are going to make curry shrimp. But before we do, let's take a moment to elevate your thinking when it comes to curries. Listen to me. All curries are not created equally. All curries are not created equally. The curry you choose really depends on the flavor you are trying to achieve. You can't just run to the store and grab a curry and think it's going to have that familiar taste that you're looking for. So let's put it this way. If you are wanting an Indian curry dish, you're going to have to go and get the curry combinations of spices and seasonings that they use to create their masala mix. Say you went to a Caribbean restaurant and you want that flavor of curry. You're going to want to get a curry, for example, that has allspice in it. Now, allspice isn't a combination of a whole bunch of spices. It's one ingredient, also known as pimento. That is a finely grounded up spice, and it's added to the rest of the seasoning mix, right? That makes up that curry. Each culture has a variation in the way that they prepare, their seasonings for their curries. Even though they may kind of all have like this same base ingredients like turmeric and cumin and coriander and things like that, the Indians are going to make it one way while the Caribbeans are going to make it another way. And say you want some Thai food, they are going to prepare it up their way, right? So please be mindful of this when you are making this very important decision of the elements that you are choosing for your curry. So that's it for today, your elevation tip. So let's get started. Let's head on over to the kitchen and it's elevation time. Let's go. All right, now there's your recipe. Let's go ahead and get started. We are going to start off with 12 large shrimp. Then we are going to add a half a teaspoon of seasoned salt. We're going to add a half teaspoon of black pepper, a half teaspoon of smoked paprika. We are going to add a half teaspoon of garlic powder. Then we're going to add a half teaspoon of Sazon and 3 ounces of water. Now we're going to add some curry powder. It can be Blue Mountain or Chief. Scallions on a bias, that just means on an angle. We're going to add some bell pepper and carrots. Make sure they're julienne style cut up. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to stir it up. Stir it up and make sure that it's nicely incorporated. All of the seasonings are within the carrots and the peppers, and that juice is nicely moving in there. You're going to add your thyme and leave it in there whole. But when you get ready to eat it, take it out, and your Scotch bonnet. So that's our preparation for our shrimp, and it's going to be so good. Just make sure it's nicely incorporated before you get ready to cook it. So let's get started. First, we're going to start off with some unsalted butter. 2 tablespoons will be just enough. Go ahead and let that melt down on medium-high heat until it is practically melting. And once it's melted, we're going to go ahead and add in our minced garlic. Now let that cook just a second, but not too long. You do not want to burn your minced garlic. It will start to taste pretty bitter, so don't burn it. Add your onions, tablespoon should do. And as you let that sweat out, sweat just means it's going to start to turn translucent just a little bit. Once it gets nice and translucent, go ahead and add your carrots and bell peppers only. You just want to cook those just a little bit to soften them up some, but you still want them to have a nice crunch when it's time to eat. So we're only going to cook them for a bit.
Now let's go ahead and add our shrimp, the shrimp we seasoned up before. Go ahead and let that cook, and we're going to let that cook until it turns pink. Now you got to look real close because that Sazon makes it a little red, but add the remaining sauce that you had, you know, the juices you had at the bottom of the bowl. That's going to give it a nice gravy. And so we're going to go ahead and just let that cook and simmer for a little while. And then once it's done simmering, add your 3 tablespoons of coconut milk. Okay, so when it comes to the coconut milk, you can put as little or as much as you want, depending on how much gravy you actually want to create. After that, you're going to put in your Scotch bonnet, but be very careful with this. Do not pop it. I tap mine slightly because I like a little hot spiciness. But if you are not a spicy person, please do not, I repeat, do not pop this pepper. This pepper is extremely hot. So you want to be very careful with it. Ooh, we have made it to plating. Oh, I love plating. This is the fun part. Look at that. Look, just look. Yes, we are going to start just by simply adding our protein, which is our shrimp. Add your proteins first so that you can get it where you want it, kind of isolated in the spot you want so that your food is not all over the place. And as you get your protein in place, that's when you want to add your vegetables, and then you'll add the sauces. That way you can start to learn how to decorate your plate. If you take a big spoon and just drop everything on top, it's not going to be nice. Now, this is curry, so you're going to get the little red here and there, and you know, the splats of sauce on the side. And what you just want to do there is get yourself a Q-tip or some Bounty paper towel and start to wipe off your sides, which we'll do momentarily. But this plating is not hard. You can do this. So go ahead and start making those plates appetizing the way you see it and have it at the restaurant. Look at that. Oh, let's just take a moment to just appreciate that shrimp. Doesn't it just look so delicious? You can do this. You can do this. So now we're going to garnish. Your garnish is last. And so you're going to put some scallion on there, and then you can get yourself some tweezers and specifically put the parsley exactly where you want it so it can get the appealing look that you are desiring. You can't just throw it on there with your fingers. It doesn't work that way. And now, drum roll. Do you see this magnificent curry shrimp that you have created? You got this. You got this. If you make this dish, please tell me.
So there you have it. A quick but flavorful curry shrimp dish made so simple, right from the comfort of your own home. You got this. Making your favorite dishes do not have to be hard. Think about it just like in life. If you prepare for it, you can achieve anything that you set your mind to. So dare to elevate. So if you have, really enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. And if you haven't done so already, please do me a favor and subscribe. And don't forget to turn on your notifications so the next time I post a video, you will be notified. So I challenge you, like I will always challenge you, don't just dream about it. Dare to dream, awake, and manifest your dreams, because you can. Yes, you can. God bless you and have a great rest of your day. Until next time, keep elevating.